Guys, good morning. This is Tom with Permaculture Wilmington, and just coming out to assess the damage after the hurricane. I'm really surprised these boards didn't blow away. They were just sitting in these grooves right here, just lifting up, but they're here. And the tomato plants are still here. They should come back. We still got a few months of summer left. As soon as the electricity comes back on. It looks like the plumbing's fine. Plumbing has not been damaged. My trellis here for my passion vine has definitely seen better days. And it seems that we have our fig tree has blown over. Our gourds are pretty much done. It might come back. I doubt it though. This one's had more than one broken stem. But you can see we did have several squash on them. I left a squash on the vines hoping that it would weigh it down. But I mean, this is just a tattered mess. So this is, if it's looking like this right now, then the vine's been broke somewhere. So yeah, there's no telling where, but yeah, it broke right off. Snapped, unfortunately. So it's not like we don't have any food now, because there's still some stuff growing well, but you know, all our apples that were on the tree are not there anymore. I guess let's go check out what the pear tree did. There was like 50 pears on the pear tree, and I bet they're not there anymore. But we're gonna have to prop this guy up. Oh man, he uprooted. I just planted this tree. This is its first year here. You can see it uprooted pretty badly. So yeah, I'll end up taking a rope and tying it to, these have all been concreted into the ground, so I can just tie a rope to that other one. It's leaning in that direction, and just tilt it back in like I had it a second ago. So it's not dead, and I'm hoping that no roots pop down there that would, you know, hurt the plant or hurt the tree. So hopefully it'll come back. Worst case scenario, it might come back this season, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, so hydroponics is still here. This is the other part of the vine. This is why I like the green stripe cushall, guys, because you run it along the ground and bury the vine in some areas, like I've done here. I buried it on that side of the hydroponics, and then when it shot underneath, I buried it over here. So these are areas where the roots are still maintaining this plant. You can see the leaves. If they were like the other ones, where the other ones are all droopy, then the vine would be shot. I mean, that vine, that section of the vine's definitely dead. But this one's still going, and it's because it's getting nutrition and vitality, water from the ground here. So that we still have some things that are growing well, which is wonderful. But pretty much everything is looking very tattered. My squash tent, I put the fabric on top with bricks, and I'm surprised that the fabric's still up there and still under the bricks just the way I left it. So that's nice. Oh no, my Egyptian spinach over here is not doing so well. Boy, we got a big old tangle. The Malabar spinach is climbing onto the popolo through the moringa. Sounds like a cool song if anybody wants to write a song about it. But yeah, the Egyptian spinach broke. Oh, that's sad. But it just topped. So we can take this part off. I'll cut it later with some scissors, but that's going to be lunch. I'll put that in a salad. But yeah, guys, so ooh, a raspberry. That's nice. That's always a plus. I don't know how we lost everything. Everything except 2 raspberries, guys. That's a good morning. One for me, one for Jess. That's the way I see it. God, raspberries are so wonderful. But man, Man, oh man. Hey Maggie, good to see you. So it looks like this vine is going to be okay. And this is asparagus, so it made it. That's not a big deal. We got a fig tree over here that's not bad. And we got to cover up our compost. Can't let it evaporate and get all that moisture out of there. We need our moisture. There we are. So, that was a quick fix, not a big deal. Oh, there's our pears. They're literally all over the ground. Look at all the pears. Ugh. And I get a bucket. Oh, there's a reishi mushroom. That's cool. Got a reishi coming up in the garden right here. There was another one right there a couple days ago. So it looks like this might be a reishi patch for the next couple months. We still got one squash over here. Oh man, our shiso. Guys, this is shiso. And this was standing up yesterday. Oh no, we're gonna need to stake all these to get them back into a vertical state. But man, that wind did a trick. So pear tree's still standing. Not one pear on it. Oh wait, there is one. There is a couple. Yes, there's still 3 or 4 in there. They're rotten though. That one's got wasps all over it. But yeah, we got some pears to pick up on the ground today. What do you think of all this craziness, Jess?
Not as bad as I expected.
Not as bad as she expected. But we do have some staking to do. We got to get I guess we could just leave them the way they are and they just, curve and correct themselves, but I think it's better to get things back because this is a walkway and we can't walk through it with the plants laying across it. So it's time to stake a few things, but that's pretty much it seems. Most everything else is doing really well. Man, oh man, what a crazy deal living in Hurricane Alley. Cyanobacteria is coming back. Oh, I thought I'd gotten rid of it with the organics I put down, but I just didn't put enough. And the guys with the lawnmowers keep running over it, compacting it after I aerate it, so there's not a lot I can do about that. They're not willing to work with me. Oh, so this tomato plant is still here, and it's still got tomatoes. Thank goodness. A lot of tomatoes. Look at all these. I mean, this is like every half a foot there's a truss on this plant. And we didn't stake it or anything. We're just letting it grow wild in this front polyculture bed. But it's still here and it's still got a ton of tomatoes on it. So that is a very happy thing to wake up to. All of our taro root and clover and peanuts and potatoes, sweet potatoes, they are all doing very well. Pineapple sage made it. Minimum damage. Oh, one of the pineapple sage didn't. This one just split. Oh no. But look at the roots. Look at the roots on that. I could just plant that. I think I might just plant it. Wow. Yeah. Bummer. Bummer, guys. I gotta throw that in a bucket of water real quick. Crazy, crazy. One taro root leaf fell, broke off. Oh well. I haven't done a lot of research on the leaves, guys. I don't think we can eat the leaves of the taro root. I'm not 100% on that one, but it's where I'm sitting at the moment. Zucchini's still there. Let's see the front yard. Wheelbarrow got blown around in circles. That's kind of interesting. It's still there, just in a slightly different position. Wow. No damage to the roof, thank goodness. Roof's looking good. Those pine trees are so close it worries me with every storm we get. But I'm happy to say the roof is still there. So, alright guys, that's the update for the hurricane. My trash can blew over. But yeah, not a whole lot of damage. Just a few things to correct. And we got to get the generator out and get that started because we don't have any electricity. So it looks like all three of our cooling devices that we have, we've got 2 refrigerators and a chest freezer. We got to get those hooked up before they defrost, which is, it's already been since 11 o'clock last night, and it's been about 12 hours now. So I found one female squash bloom. That's a green striped cushaw bloom, and it doesn't look like it's been pollinated. So I just need to find one male flower to go with the female flower there, and we can have a squash vine that's still going after the hurricane. Oh no! Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, that's no good. That's tipped over a good bit and took off a couple of the top sections of his fence there. But this is all deteriorating anyway. It's like 30 years old. But still took it out in one swipe there. So we got to prop this sucker up. That's a big tree. That's going to take a 2x4 probably. Just brace it. But I'm not real worried about it because every year it gets serious wormholes and it gets serious bug problems, man. Like this hole, all these little marks on here are from previous holes. So every year this tree just gets slapped with bugs trying to bore into it. Fruit tree worms, I guess, different types of caterpillars. But it had a fungus as a result. So this 15-year-old tree has already had a virus, and then I treated it with a compost tea blend I made. It had a few different things in it, like hydrolysate and things that help with disease. And it actually came back, and I guess the fungus ate the virus is theoretically the way I think that worked. But now we're still getting spots like this, which are worms boring in. So that just means the more area for the tree to be infected. I mean, it's not just one spot, it's all over. So there's several spots. I mean, it's the whole thing. The whole thing's just infected, I guess. Infested, I should say, not infected. Because it will be infected if we don't do something about the infestation. But this particular tree, I think, is just prone to that. So with all the different trees that we can grow, I'm not going to exert a lot of effort into trying to save or care for something that is just hard to grow in my area and prone to pests, because there's so many things that are much easier to grow that we don't have to worry about anywhere near as much. It's off his fence and being a good neighbor. Just doing a little hurricane repair, little maintenance. That's really all it is living in this area. This is a yearly thing. So yeah, you get used to it after a couple years. I know a lot of guys are posting online about how their tomatoes and everything is just devastated and how sad they are, but you know, we tip the plants that are there back up, and we plant more seeds, you know, and there's so many things that we can grow, guys. You know, we shouldn't be sad about, I mean, it's obviously it's a lot of work that goes into all this stuff, but you know, if you're just doing it your first year, I can definitely see how it could be very, very sad to come out and see things like this. But you know, in the long run, it's really not about cultivating the plants. It's about cultivating ourselves. So we learn and we grow so we can do it again. And these plants don't live anywhere near as long as we do. So that means we have a chance to do it right over and over again, get a little better at it, a little better each time. Cultivating people, not plants, is what growing food is all about. Alright, this is Tom with Permaculture Wilmington. Hope you're having a great day.